on what happens following our wonderful day with Anthony Jazz. Anthony Jazz has come down from ISB. I first met him when I was teaching in Bangkok. He's a really, really inspirational choir director. It's great for the kids to work with him. I think it's even better for us as teachers to work with him because we learn so many things that we can take back to our rehearsals and all our music lessons. We're going to sing the pieces that we've worked with him on this morning. We've only started on them this morning, so it's all a little bit rough and ready. We hope we'll be able to rekindle the energy we got while we were singing with him. Some of these children, put your hands up if you are doing the Wind Band Festival this weekend. Right, so they've done 3 whole days of pure music, 2 days of playing wind instruments or percussion instruments, and now a vocal day. We haven't used our older students at these days before, but it's definitely something we will do in future because they've been wonderful. They've meant that we could do a depth of music this way, not just that way. But it's been wonderful to have such a great range. We've got students here from year 5 all the way up to year 12, and then us oldies as well. We're joining in because it's great fun to sing with them. So, Anthony Jazz.
I want to share a little bit more, Paulette. First of all, thank you for allowing me to come down and work with your kids, 2nd year in a row. But if I have the chance to talk a little bit about my life as a choir director and why that's important, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I believe that the arts transform kids. I think they transform adults too. And I have evidence of that. I have evidence of children coming to a musical theater camp in the summer and their parents saying things like, "We've never seen such confidence from them as this week." And it might be because they're trying something for the first time that changes the way they feel about themselves. I think that's the transformation that the arts provides. And so today we've talked a little bit about that, taking risks within an arts class, creating a safe environment for people to try things out that maybe they haven't tried. Using their imagination, we talked about some opera sounds, and none of these kids are opera singers. Nor is that the intent. But by using our imagination to pretend that we're opera singers, we can change the way we sing. And the transfer of that knowledge is not about singing. It's about taking risks as a learner and trying new things. And then out of that, feeling like, hey, maybe I can do that. That's the transfer that we want in all education. Right? So I've been so impressed with these students because I'm this guy that flies down here. I'm just a few hours, and they're so open, and that's a testament to the teaching that's going on here. Is I've been in situations where I come in, and if there's not that openness, it's really hard to make any difference. And so I've been so impressed with their openness. I've been so impressed with how bright they are because everything that I've asked them to try, they're not only willing to try it, but they've been able to do that. So hopefully you'll see a little bit about that. Had you heard us at the beginning of the day, every piece that you're going to hear was brand new to these kids. In other words, we opened the books together, we painted a picture of how the piece goes, and then we explored how we might put that together. This is not a polished performance. This is a work in progress. We just heard, I saw in the video, a professional level choir singing one of the pieces that we did, and it was really cool after studying the piece to have some experiences with that together. My hope would be that we've explored 4 pieces together, well actually 6, and that you could go back to your home choirs and maybe work on these a little bit more and then share a more polished version with your home community. If you do that, I would love for you to send me the video. I'd love to hear how that sounds. But less important than this part, this is important, has been our time together and exploring. Again, I'm humbled. Thank you for allowing me to come and work with these kids. We'll sing 4 pieces for you today. The first is called Aya, and it's just a Latin expression. It kind of just means ah or aha, in the sense that if you're surprised by something, you might go, ah. And that's all it means. And then the next line is, and we sing Aya. It's just a nice opener to just say we're happy or we're full of joy. This is Aya. Scott Hapso is a professor actually of theater at the University of Washington in Seattle in the States. And this is his composition, Aya. Forgive us, just give us a second. We want to make sure we can see all those beautiful faces. Any other people belong to the seat? We want to trade places with a few solid shorter.
Sorry.
No.
Oh, we got a really small one. Okay. Oh, there you are. We lost you. Eventually on. Oh, there he is.
So one more time, we're going to sing twice to the soprano, add the alto twice, add the baritone part twice, and then after that, sixth time through, we jump to the ending of the piece and we sing that 4 times. Okay? So short little over. Okay? To the soprano. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Aya, 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 everybody sing Aya, 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 everybody Aya, 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 everybody sing Aya, 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 everybody Aya, 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 everybody sing Aya, 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 everybody Aya, 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 everybody sing Aya, 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 everybody Aya, 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 everybody sing Aya, 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 everybody Aya, 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 everybody sing Aya, 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 everybody Aya, sing
The next piece is a Navajo traditional song that's an arrangement. So it's meant to capture the sounds of a Native American tribe singing in a village. And if we had the space or more time today, there's actually a circle dance that's a Navajo traditional dance that goes in. So you'll hear 4 parts. It's a round, and each of the concentric circles would be singing a different part and doing a different version of that. So again, we have pretty limited time today. We'll do the oral setting of that. In addition, this is the first time the kids will have heard this, and that is we have a duet on recorder over here, and then we have a soloist, Jeremy, who's going to be singing the native chant line against the text, which is talking about Mother Earth. This is Earth Drum Dance. And can you just record notes? This next piece is a traditional Irish piece called The Garden Mother's Lullaby. And it's a Neil Ginsberg arrangement of what has been a hundreds-year-old Irish tradition. So lullaby sung by a mother to her child. A couple of words. Garden refers to County Donegal. That's an area. And banshee, you'll hear, is a ghost-like figure. And so the lullaby is the mother is protecting this baby from things, from the world, from things that might harm the child. And you'll hear Leonban, which is just sort of a mother's beautiful way to call her child. And then the Green Man, I know you have a famous pub in Phuket called the Green Man. And the Green Man is a symbol from the Gaelic traditions, which is sort of a caricature of a face that has, live plants growing through them. And what it represents is in the seasons that we experience with winter and spring and fall and summer is the cycle of life. So in this newborn child, you can imagine, is rebirth and death are represented in this. This is a Garden Mother's Lullaby. Joining us from the choir now, the violin is Alexander. And again, a Garden Mother's Lullaby. Please stand. Thank you. I want you to hear that again. It's such a beautiful. No, sir.
Yeah.
We okay? Okay. year we did a piece out of Canada called the Micmac Honor Song. And if you were, how many were here? Okay. And we involved the audience, so we'll end the same way this time. And it's a similar thing. We need you to help us create a arrangement. We're in the jungles of Brazil. And there's a tribe called the Choral tribe. And this composer, Mark Litos, was there, and he recorded the sounds of some of the villages singing, and so these are just phonemes or sounds. They're not necessarily a text that he understood, but he's captured the sounds that he heard there, and we're going to recreate this. So we're going to create first of all, the jungle rainstorm, and we need your help. So just kind of follow our lead and do what we do, and then out of that comes the song from this Choral tribe. This is called Tres Cantos Nativos. That's not in the jungle. And as I pass by you, you change your sound. So keep going with this, okay? say hop, jump,
Thank you very much for that. It's obviously been a busy day, an enjoyable day, and what a great culmination of a performance this afternoon. So let's congratulate all the performers. Also reinforce what Anthony said, and all the research shows, as well as what employers want, the arts are so important in today's real world. The skills, the benefits, the collaboration, everything that you get from the arts is what the real world needs and what the real world wants. And it's skills which you won't, unfortunately, learn on the sports field or in the maths and science room. So I encourage all of you to continue with your participation in any form of the arts, because it really is beneficial and good for you. Can I also today thank Anthony again for coming down and working with all of you. And the music staff from Kajonkia and head staff for joining us, and all the students today. Thank you very much. And our drummer and our other musicians who gave us some wonderful. Thank you to the audience for your participation this afternoon as well. We didn't get it easy, we've had to do a bit of work as well. So thank you for coming and enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you.